going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So on this video we're going to be doing some upgrades to the hatch. As you can see back there, got it running and driving already. I already installed majority of the stuff that needed to be done. Like I stated in the last video, I just wanted to get the ball rolling, get this car going already, and we did just that. I have a racing video, I'll be posting that up as well, and one of the videos I'm gonna post up is gonna be me missing gears. So you'll see me get smoked. So on this video, we're gonna be doing some upgrades to the hatch, which I have right here. So we got the Acuity shifter bushings. Comes with these little clips as well. Then we're gonna be doing the Speed Factory K-series shifter springs to the shifter mechanism, and the detent springs as well. It's gonna help out with the shifts. Hopefully I get a little bit of the slop that's on the shifter dialed in with this stuff. The only thing that I would like to upgrade is inside the shifter mechanism, but I'm gonna have to wait on that one. I also picked up from Acuity this connector here to calibrate the TPS. You can calibrate it in through the K-Pro, but like calibrating the TPS for sure, make sure everything's correct, and then in the K-Pro as well. Yeah, let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna get started here. First thing we'll be doing is gonna be removing the shifter's mechanism out of the trans, and then I'll set you guys up on the table and we'll go through taking apart the shifter mechanism and adding those springs to it. So right now I'm gonna pull the shifter cables off. Before I took these off, I should have showed you guys how like it shifted and everything inside the car, but yeah, we already got them off. Now we're gonna take off the shifter mechanism here. So you want to make sure it's in neutral. Up and down, you're good to go. Let's see here. Should be good to go. So you're gonna have to shift it into gear to get this bolt out. Once you get that one out, put it back into neutral. Up and down, up and down. Make sure everything's good. You need it in neutral to get it out. Crazy. Make sure it all lines Now that we got the 4 bolts out for the shifter mechanism, make sure you go up and down, make sure it's in neutral. You take out this side one here. It's an 8 Allen. Take that one out. This is what it looks like. You do not want to lose this. I lost mine. Had to buy a new one. When I rebuilt the trans, I had lost it. You don't want to lose this guy. Found it on eBay for about like $30 some. You can find them brand new too, but brand new is gonna run you like 70, 80 bucks around there. I found it on eBay for 30 bucks. Once it got in, I ended up finding mine. But it is what it is. Yeah. So now there's some silicone on here, Honda Bond, wherever they have used. Just gonna pry it off here. There is a sensor that goes, or a plug that goes on this sensor here, but on my harness it ripped, so I'm not running it right now. It's reverse lockout. But just want to make sure you disconnect that as well. Something bigger, probably. All right, so I got the shifter mechanism out. Quick little pry, like back here in this area. Make the Honda Bond or RTV, whatever they used. Get that to crack. Yeah, let's get this taken apart. Alright, so we're going to be installing these springs here. Sorry about the light, guys. Let me fix this. Let's see here. That's probably going to be the best lighting I could get right now. So on the shifter mechanism, you're going to pull it out. This thing needs to be cleaned up. But so right here, got a 12mm bolt. So you're gonna take that out, apply pressure, make sure you don't lose your washer. The washer goes on there. You gotta make sure you don't lose that washer. Keep this all as, try to keep it as one unit. Make sure this washer stays on here. These are the old springs. Should have put some gloves on, but it's all good. You can see compared to the new spring, you can tell it's way stiffer. Oh, that just fell to the floor. And this in here, real loose. Alright guys, actually off camera I took some time to clean all this up. I had a real bad gunk all in here. So I cleaned all that up. Shifter mechanism, try to make it as clean as possible. Took some steel wool to it. So yeah, let's get this put back together. Actually, so this here goes here, so I'm gonna pull this back up and add this to this. So takes a little wiggling around to do. And boom, just got that put together. See, so once this pulls up, it goes up and down. I want to make sure it's like that. Make sure that cover's on there. This cover goes here. So now we're going to hold this down. Hold it down. Add our washer here. So flat part down. I believe that's how it's gonna go. Since this rides on there. So I had that backwards. All right, there we go. So it's gonna go like this. So there is that. Take this here. Just hold it in place there. Have it the incorrect way. That's one thing you got to take note of. So this here is wrong. I'm gonna flip it around. In the front there, yeah. always want to make sure tighten by hand first. Make sure it threads in good. You don't want to go stripping these. So we got that in there. So when I said I had it backwards last time where this bolt was, you could tell because you want this slot here facing forward. So you want it just like that. So when it sits in there, this here is where you're gonna put that interlock bolt at. So yeah, so we got this put back together. It's all cleaned up and everything. Yeah, so we got the upgraded springs in there. So we got this all nice and cleaned up here. So we'll apply some RTV here. Just a thin layer. We'll get it thrown back into the transmission. We'll take this, spray this down with some brake clean so it's all nice and clean before it goes back in. Yeah, let's get this put back into the car. All right, got the trans side cleaned up. Got a little bit of RTV applied here. Let's get this installed. Don't do what I did, guys. Dowel pins on there. What I'm gonna do, focused. Put this bolt first. There's some better lighting for you guys. Just like that. It's tight enough. Gotta take those, there's two different size bolts. Shorter ones go like this, one here, one back there. Longer ones, one goes here, one goes here. Don't do what I just did right there. I didn't thread that one by hand, I just zapped it. Tighten too much. There's that. So we got those shifter springs in the selector, or shifter mechanism, I would say, not the selector. Selector is inside the mechanism, but upgraded springs in the shifter mechanism. You can just tell the difference. You see me doing that earlier? It was just all wobbly and loose all over the place. Look how much better that is. There's that. Now let's get to changing out the bushings on these cables. So these are factory cables for an 8th gen Civic Si. So I got the upgraded bushings for 8th gen. There we go. That's pretty simple and easy. Screwdriver, put it in there, popped it right out. So this, get that out of here. All right, so this one here is a little bit of a pain to get out, but got it out. Okay. Old and brittle, ends up messing up. Look at that. All right, let's get the new ones in. This is a new one. Look at that, just nice. So that goes in, clip goes on the back side. There. That's funny. Struggling with that C-clip to go, or circlip to go on. Not C-clip, circlip. On the back side of the clip. Here. Struggling to get that on. Turn off the camera, and it goes on. Ain't that about something? Acuity provides you with new hardware clips, lock clips. So they provide you with these. These are brand new. When I ended up buying these, I came with these. So you just same ones. Yes, sir. Anyways. Actually, the Acuity ones are thinner. Yep. See, struggling to get that on. So the Acuity hardware is thinner. Make sure you put this one in there. That's on there. Let's get the new bushing. So this does have a round part, which it will be round part out, flat side in. done. All right, so the next one is going to be next little upgrade. It's going to be our detent springs, which I got to take off the mount. Take off the mount, take off the 3 bolts, replace the spring. Should be a fairly easy. I really need to get myself a tool cart. Working with what I got, you know. Yeah, I knew when it was a 19. Because of this nut here. Might have to cut that down. I don't have another one right now. And it's pretty late, so I'm not going to cut it. Just leave it how it is. Okay, what I did was I jacked the car up. Put the jack underneath the transmission, the engine, whatever's. little prying. Mount out. Okay, so down here, those 3 bolts, size 12. So I'm gonna pop them off real quick, change the detent springs. Open gun. Sits in here. Ended up falling out when I pulled it out. So one thing you always want to make sure you have your washer on here. If you don't have your washer on here, you're gonna have an issue. It's not gonna shift into gear. New springs here, you just see the difference. Old spring, new spring. Set it in there, just put it back into place. Snug that down right there. One quick zap. Out with the old, in with the new. See, like this one here, the washer stayed in place. This is something that people can forget, so just make sure you have that washer. New spring in. The last one. the upgraded detents, shifter mechanism springs, and the cable bushings, shifter cable bushings. That's what I'm left with. Super notchy. It's real nice. Oh yeah, it's gonna be real nice. That's one thing I like. There, automatically just goes back. Yeah, it was just real loose last time. Had a lot of play in it. I mean, for being factory cables, it's perfect. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. We did all the installs that I stated at the beginning of the video. Shift's super notchy. I like it. Feels great. Got rid of a lot of the slop that the shifter had. Could be due to anything, as the shifter cables, they were just old. Those bushings were probably shot. Yeah, but it's super notchy and everything. I like it. Those upgraded detents, you can tell a difference big time. Once I put those in, it got real notchy. Yeah, highly recommend that for your K-Series transmission. Upgraded the shifter mechanism spring, the detents, and if you have factory cables, upgrade to the Acuity shifter bushings. Highly recommended. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I'm trying to get this car to a dyno pretty soon. Got a few more upgrades to do, and then hopefully we can hit the dyno. That's gonna have to be here pretty soon. I'm trying to make it out to DTP Race Wars July 13th at Renegade Raceway. So if you guys want to see all this content gonna be coming out here pretty soon, please like, comment, and subscribe, and then we'll catch you on the next one.